Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Hungry for Some Leftovers. My name is Dan. I'm the host of this fine program that goes out and deals with those nut jobs on Facebook Marketplace so that you don't have to. Got a good episode coming up for you, episode number 2, because episode 1 was with Brendan Donegan and his love brownies. Wild time, although we did not get to deliver those love brownies to anybody. Here's what we're going to be dealing with tonight. As you can see right here, nice box of fun. Anybody just listening, it's a box that says world famous chicken on the side of it, and I got it at a gas station. So you might know what we're going to be getting into, although we're going to be revealing it here shortly. Thank you everybody that has listened, commented, subscribed, all that good stuff. We got audio-only versions out on all the podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify, you name it. Full video version is going to be up on YouTube for every single episode as well. In case this is your first time listening, to give you a little bit of a backstory on this program is mainly all about bringing on a unique guest every single time, except for this episode, maybe others in the future. We bring somebody on, they have a unique backstory for the unique food item that they brought on. It's a different person, different food item, different story every single time. And we take that and we put it out on Facebook Marketplace. And we see the different characters that come rolling in who want a piece of that food. Episode 1 was full of them. Episode 2, I'm sure there's not going to be any shortage of them either. The end goal is to get that food in the hands of somebody on Facebook Marketplace that's interested in it. The food is 100% good, edible, not tainted, messed with, touched, anything. It's a lot tougher during COVID times, but we're still powering through, and there's a lot of people that are hungry enough for some leftovers that are going to want a piece of what we got in this box tonight. So stay tuned. We've got episode 2 starting right now of Hungry for Some Leftovers.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now!
And let's open up the box. It's not so much of a mystery box. It is a box that says world famous chicken, and the brand on the side of it, Royal Farms. If anybody has been to a Royal Farms, you know what I'm talking about. They have the best chicken at any gas station. I think there's some award that has them awarded winning the best gas station chicken X number of years in a row. Could you imagine just like rating gas station chicken for a living? Number one. But I decided to go to Royal Farms. Let's get an up close shot of this chicken. I mean, just take a look at that, folks. If you're just listening, you're missing out. If you're listening to the audio version, and these are crispy. This is a 4-piece tender meal. It's just a box with 4 thick chicken tenders in there, and these are some amazing chicken products they got. And on top of this box that hopefully somebody on Facebook Marketplace is going to be getting, honey mustard sauce. Unlike other competitors of theirs, Wawa, Sheetz, whoever, they charge extra for these things. So any of their sauces, they get tacked on as an extra surcharge on there. Guy gave me an extra one. I got accosted out at the gas pump. I don't know if accosted is the right word. I don't know. I tend to mispronounce words. I got verbally assaulted by a man because I left my car at the gas pump. I could very well go out there and get any Wawa branded product, a Wawa coffee, the double pretzels, soft pretzels they have. I ate one, but I have another. That could be for a future show. There's an idea right there. Wawa's too easy though. Everybody in this area loves Wawa. That's why I went out on the box, Baltimore based. I believe they're based out of Baltimore or that area, Maryland maybe. Royal Farms. They've been invading the area. There's like a turf war going on between gas station convenience stores here. The Wawa cult elitists are getting on my nerves a little bit. This is coming from somebody who worked at Wawa for a number of years. I was a gas attendant, so maybe I was a little lower on the rung than some others. However, when they started expanding is when it started getting a little out of control and the quality was dropping. For them to expand more, I feel like the quality had to drop. They had to cut some corners. As you remember, any Wawa fanatics out there know that years ago, you would be able to get deli meats and cheeses and stuff over the counter like you would at your local deli or grocery store, anything like that. They don't do that anymore. They stopped that, I want to say, close to a decade ago. I don't think they make their own bread anymore. The quality has gone down. It doesn't stop me from eating there. It's just like a Philly cheesesteak argument. Royal Farms is in a different bracket. I wouldn't say their sandwiches, anything else they have there, their coffee's all right. Anything else food-wise doesn't compete with Wawa whatsoever. The world-famous chicken absolutely blows Wawa out of the water with any chicken product they do. And I think it's going to eventually, in the area, personally, think it's going to closely compete with some of Wawa's hoagies. And yeah, I know I'm wearing a Duke t-shirt in the middle of March Madness, and Duke isn't in the tournament for the first time since 1872. It's a Duke football shirt. Let me slide. Since there's no guest, flying solo this one, real impromptu. I had the time today, so I'm like, why not? Bounce some ideas off of some people. My sister's boyfriend, Josh, had the great idea of, for the backstory on this one, what if I made it like vegan-based? I went out and told my kid I was going to get him some type of salad or something from Wawa, something vegetarian. I don't know. No meat products. Didn't go to Wawa, had a change of heart, went to Royal Farms instead and got some chicken. And my stepson, Ricky, just lost his mind. People usually, once you start sharing this on there, if they see something wild in the past, I've had people share it themselves into these other groups, yard sale groups, local groups like that. And because I'm such a good guy, I'm throwing in that extra honey mustard on top of it. I mean, who else in their right mind would go out and I spent $7 on this meal? That's almost the cost of a number one double at Wendy's. As you can tell, I know that by heart these days. I ordered myself something and I ate it separately. This has been in the fridge since yesterday, all right? Goal, as I said before, is to get this delivered to somebody or have somebody come pick it up. I'd rather they not know my address, so I'm going to meet them in a parking lot somewhere. That's the beauty of this, is that you never know what's going to happen. Could be a good thing or a bad thing. I really have no idea. All right, so now we're getting ready to list this on here. Got some nice shots of in the box with the honey mustard listed, of course, because as you know, it's not always just a freebie in there. The title we're going to have to go with is some leftover Royal Farms chicken. 3-piece tenders. I mean, the 3-piece tenders is a solid bargain. You can go 4 or 5-piece, but Royal Farms, they're not. It's not like 50-cent wig night at the Jug Handle Inn or anything like that. We're talking premium chicken. They mean business. All right. So I think we're all good to go. Here's what it's going to look like. We're going to put this out there, see what some people have to say about it. All right. So the listing is now under review. There's like a very small review process that goes on. So once we get by that, the leftover chicken is going to be out there. And we're going to see who's going to want to jump all over some Royal Farms chicken. All I know is somebody that didn't decide to become a vegan while their stepdad went out to get lunch for them this afternoon would love to have some of this leftover chicken tenders with honey mustard. Before we dive into all of the crazy responses that we're getting on this food today, I just want to give you a shout out from one of our newest sponsors. Only episode 2, so it's pretty rare, but today's episode is brought to you by the Burlington County Times. If you thought print newspapers were out of touch and irrelevant in today's society, you need to think again. Though they rarely curate any content that has anything to do with Burlington County or South Jersey in general, they at least leave their Facebook comments unmanaged and they become really unhinged and full of animals. For listeners of this podcast that love that type of content, they have a special deal just for you. If you subscribe today, the day you're watching this, subscribe today, use the promo code DumpsterFire, all one word. They will pay you, the Burlington County Times will pay you $10 to receive their print newspaper for life. For the rest of your life, you're going to be making $10 just to do that. That's how desperate that they are for readership. It says here in fine print, please do this. We are desperate and need readers because we don't generate enough clicks online. So really go out, support local journalism. This is a great way to do it. And their slogan is, gets right to the point. The Burlington County Times, hard-hitting local journalism that operates out of our own homes now because we were evicted from our office building. So it doesn't get any more clean cut than that. We love sponsorships on this program because I know the listeners out there duly support them. And they are a proud sponsor of the marijuana store that operates out of the back of the Willingboro Mart. So please invest in the Burlington County Times. All right, we're off to the races. The chicken is out there. The people of South Jersey, they're getting interested. Conversations are getting deep. First comment right off the bat, what the hell is this post? I mean, what the hell? It's pretty straightforward what the post is. I let the guy know right here. Just sharing the love of Royal Farms since my stepson Ricky is ungrateful. I mean, ungrateful vegan. Lauren was asking, LOL, oh my God, you poor soul. Kids are so fun, aren't they? LOL, I am so sorry for laughing, but thank you. Sorry for laughing, but thank you. That was great. So I just said, this is my life now, LOL. He's 38 and needs to get it together. And if anybody just took the time to just look at my own profile, they could think I have a 38-year-old stepson. Doing some due diligence. Ant here says, you have a 38-year-old stepson and he's grounded. You don't even look 38, LOL. Which is fine, but I did, as a parent of a stepson who is 38 years old and still living at home, you got to lay the boundaries. You got to put down some boundaries somewhere, and I did. Yes, I did ground him, and I took away his bottle of Jameson too. Send. This is another fun part of Facebook Marketplace is people will actually offer you money for stuff. And I don't want to be tied to receiving any money for any of this stuff. I mean, people actually put their money in Facebook cryptocurrency, Facebook money. Don't give anything that you don't have to Facebook, please. But no, I'm not going to take your offer of $1. Got a lot of interest here coming in. Asia and Susie, they are all over it. If you are serious, I will take it. I've never told somebody this, but DM me. DM me, Asia. Let's talk business. This is where things are going to get really interesting. Tabitha says that her and her boyfriend are down. They can't figure out what's for dinner, and you can deliver it for free. You know, these are the services that are going to outpace. I love a capitalist economy because forget DoorDash and Grubhub and Uber Eats. I'm delivering for free. Yeah, I bought the chicken yesterday, but just because I'm delivering it for free right now, it's untouched, unscathed. I will deliver it to the door for free. The only catch is that you got to tell me why you're talking to someone on Facebook Marketplace about getting dinner from someone for free that's from Royal Farms from the day before. That's the only thing. The only catch with it is an interview with me. I try and stay local as possible. That's why this woman, La Creme, she said, man, I'm in the town you live in. Bring it to me. I'm starving, LOL. She's got 4,800 friends. La Creme is at the top of my list. DM me, baby girl. We're going to make some business happen. They called me a piece of shit stepdad. Beat for it too, SMH. I don't know what that means. I didn't beat my children for this. How do you respond to somebody that's accusing you of beating your now vegan stepchild? Somebody asked if I had more photos. You know, what would you like to see? Wink face. I think that gets the point across, like winking, like, hey, you know, I'll take some others for you. Please do not eat food from random strangers on Facebook. Quality comment, can't say I disagree. Christine got back to me here, which is nice. She said DCPMP might want to hear all about your parental experience. Well, they're not gonna, because I don't actually have kids. Levi coming in with the questions that need to be asked. Can you keep it in the oven? Absolutely. I don't know what good temperature it would be to keep this thing, you know, warm. You want to keep it warm? Should I put it in the fridge? Maybe the freezer? Do you want me to nuke it for you? Sure. Walter coming in here. I prefer barbecue sauce. Sir, I paid extra for that honey mustard. I don't know if it was 20 cents, 75 cents. I don't know. But you're more ungrateful than that little shit, Ricky. I tell you what, Walter. You know the phrase beggars can't be choosers? Well, we got some in here tonight, folks. Any beverage with this? No, this isn't some sleazy Wendy's or McDonald's meal that comes with a beverage. This is a Royal Farms 4-piece chicken tender meal. There's no drinks included, sir. You know how I told you that comment of saying don't eat food from strangers on Facebook? So I couldn't agree with the response that somebody else gave him more. It's better than eating random strangers on Facebook. Ezra, thank you for that. Couldn't agree more on that. Ezra just continues to fire him out. Sounds like it's time to give Ricky away and keep the chicken. Damn kids. You know, I think this guy needs to be my new life coach. Jacqueline comes in and tells me that this post is a mood. Are you Jesse from Breaking Bad? You know, I have heard this before, Johnny, and I commend you for it, you fine sir. Yo, let me get that 4-piece. You know, it's all yours if you want it, buddy. Delivery to Kate May. Piss off, pal. Really, I didn't know it would do this, but it's really bringing communities together. I mean, take a look at the conversation here between Carlo and Mark. I mean, this is in a group that covers South Jersey with over 60,000 people in it, and they're coming together and joining together in a conversation about offloading some free chicken tenders and wondering about if the size should matter or how thick they are. And, you know, I said it was as thick as a Cardi B Grammy performance. And they said, oh, shit, that's thick. So that gives them a good idea. And it's just bringing people together for, you know, what they can fully expect from this. And then you got other people like Scott, who ask questions like, does it include Chesapeake sauce? What in the hell is Chesapeake sauce? No, I told you it comes with honey mustard dipping sauce. This is probably one of the absolute dumbest things that you could possibly watch on the internet. I'm fully aware of. A guy told me that he was at a Family Dollar where we could exchange it at right down the road. I said, okay, well, send me a picture if you're there. Send me a picture of a Family Dollar in the broad daylight. I mean, this is from a guy named Donnie. I've only known one Donnie in my life, and I've never trusted him. Donnie, if you're listening, I don't trust you, and I never did, sir. I think as far as dollar store hierarchy goes, Dollar Tree is the target of dollar stores. Family Dollar is probably the Walmart. Dollar General is like an abandoned Kmart. That's like the level that I would put them on. See, and this is where, like our last episode, a lot of people really get invested in the story behind it. Rich wants to know how long I grounded Ricky for. Do you think he'll learn his lesson? So if I'm on here offloading the lunch for my 38-year-old stepson, do you think he's ever learned his lesson? He's never learned his lesson in 38 years. No wonder that he's been demoted at his job at the U-Haul store. And send. Tyler, coming in hot. You'd have to pay me to eat Royal Farms. Their food nasty with a puking emoji. Some people like this you just can't really reckon with. You can't even reason with them. They're not there to have a conversation like I've been bringing communities together. All you can do at this point, blocked and reported. Send. Another interesting perspective from a potential buyer who knows. Carrie says, don't just give it away. Take offers. You know, like trades, barters. See what people have to offer. I have a box turtle in my yard I'd be willing to catch and part way with. It could possibly make a nice pet. That's a really good suggestion that I could do here. Lucy isn't sure what to think about this either. I wouldn't part way with Lucy for a box turtle or for some chicken. This woman's nuts. All right, everybody, I've been going through messages with people that are actually interested in the Tendies, and we got Steve, who gave me his phone number. We're going to discuss the location. He's somewhat near, close to me, so we're going to see if we can make this happen.
Hello, Steve speaking.
Hi, Steve. This is Dan from Facebook. How you doing?
Hey, good.
Hey, good. So I got your message. I have the 4-piece Royal Farms chicken tender meal. So do you want to like meet up like maybe in between or where we're at here or something? Like I don't care.
That's fine. Do you have any idea of where? I'm not sure where you're at. So.
Would you want to just meet right outside of Wegmans there?
Okay, sure.
That sounds good. All right, I'll talk to you soon then.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks. All right, everybody. So you just heard it from Steve himself. I'm going to go meet him at a local shopping center outside of a Wegmans. He's pretty forthcoming. I think we got ourselves a deal here. Let's see if we can go get these chicken tenders to somebody. Stay tuned.
20 minutes later.
All right, everybody. So Steve is here. He delivered the Royal Farms. Got the 4-piece chicken tender set. All good. We got the back of the Wegmans parking lot. Steve is going to go home and he's going to enjoy some of that Royal Farms. So,
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
So what made you comment and you want the Royal Farms chicken? What stood out? You were just hungry. You're just like,
My wife is working overnight, so I make my own dinner tonight. So I really didn't have much tonight.
There you go.
Free food, fill me up.
Oh, that's the way to do it then. I'm glad it all worked out.
All right,
Thank
buddy.
you again.
Appreciate it,
You guys,
man.
you enjoy that? All right. Thank you again. All right, everybody. Out of breath because I just got back. Exchanged the goods. Loved it. Couldn't have been happier, as you saw in the video there. And that's what it's all about. Because when it comes down to it, Steve was just hungry for some leftovers, and that's just what he got. So thank you for watching. I'm going to get back to the rest of the people here who are now bummed out that they could not receive the leftover Royal Farms chicken. Really. We got another great episode coming up. I'm going to be recording it sometime soon, hopefully. You're going to love the guests and the food that we bring on. We appreciate you watching. I'm glad there's no leftovers here for me to eat because somebody else is enjoying the leftovers they were hungry for. I'm Dan Callahan. See you next time.